Making the life-changing realization that you were abused by someone you cared deeply about causes an internal upset. It is more than debilitating. It leaves you in a shattered reality where you don't know what to do next. Being discarded by a narcissist leaves your whole world upside down, as this gives you a reality check. That reality check is also known as an identity crisis. It is now up to you to pick up the shattered pieces of where your life once was. And how do you do that when you're an emotional wreck? How does one recover after realizing that none of the relationship was real? How do you learn to trust others, let alone trust yourself? You begin taking it one day at a time. And you begin slowly as you walk each day out in your own pace. Now, some days will be better than others, as you need to give yourself some time to grieve. You need to mourn the loss of what you had. The stages of grief will take you through some heartfelt challenges, as these stages will lead you to some monumental breakthroughs. One of those breakthroughs I'd like to talk to you about today in this video, because the abuse doesn't stop after the abuser is gone, my friend. In fact, the abuser is hoping that you'll continue to fan those flames of doubt and tragedy after they are gone. It seems that the abuser is hoping that you will be so dismantled that you'll tailspin into an identity crisis. Well, unfortunately, this does happen for many of us, a lot of us. But this isn't always a bad thing. It turns out that having an identity crisis can be our saving grace. Hello, my name is Shannon Gilmore, and welcome to another video on healing from narcissism. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like this video, please show me some love and give this video a thumbs up. I'd like to also encourage you to please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you for your help in making this channel grow and helping us become a community of healers and survivors. In this video, I'd like to share with you how you can avoid or at least push yourself through an identity crisis by taking a look at who you are. Not by questioning who you are so much, but I'd like us to challenge ourselves to discovering who we are not, while embracing the good in you that has been trapped deep down inside your heart. I'd like to share with you a term that many of us are not familiar with. Have you ever heard the term self-concept? It is defined as being a personal perception of our behaviors, our abilities, and characteristics all combined into one. It is the belief that we hold about ourselves, essentially. And included in this self-concept is our personality traits, our quirks, our roles in life, our hobbies, our passions, and also how you interact with others and how you feel like you fit in as a contributing member of society. All of this combined contributes to help shape your identity. Our self-concept or self-perception of ourselves tends to be a little bit more fluid in our younger years. And as we grow, our self-concept becomes more defined with detail as it's more refined. Your self-concept answers the commonly unanswered question, who am I? As this is the ultimate question when we are faced to look at our trauma after the narcissist has done their damage. So, who am I? That's a good question. Who you are is far different from who you think you are. You were someone before the narcissist met you. And you were someone before the trauma happened to you. You were someone at every stage of your life. And it's up to you to figure out who that someone is and who you want that someone to become. Answering the question of who am I, allows you to self-reflect and reacquaint yourself to some old ideas within you that you thought maybe you lost. And in answering this question of who am I, also allows you to consider the endless possibilities within you as this answer takes you on a soul's journey. Who are you? This can generally be categorized in 3 parts. Your ideal self, and this is the person whom you want to be. Your ideal self has qualities you have or you desire. It's you envisioning yourself who you want to be. There is also your self-image, and this is how you see yourself at this moment in time. Your self-image includes your physical attributes, your personality traits, your mannerisms, and the roles you have within social circles and your community. Also included in your self-concept is your self-esteem. And this is how much you value yourself and how much you really do like yourself. How your self-concept is developed is through your interactions with others. Now, unfortunately, those of us who have childhood trauma do not have the best interactions with others that was meant to help form healthy concepts of ourselves. Instead, the negative interactions we had with others formed unhealthy self-concepts that probably had us loosen the lines of those healthy boundaries, as those healthy boundaries were probably non-existent. And we placed our trust in the wrong situations and the wrong people. And we turned to people-pleasing in order to just keep the peace to save ourselves from coping through more conflict. Yeah, it's what we do, and it's okay. The people and the environments we survived in help to shape our self-identity. Now, befriending or loving yet another narcissist, well, this only validated the misidentification we had of ourselves. So the narcissist tried to create in us whom they wanted us to be, as they projected their own self-concept onto us. And this caused us great trauma because we can never be who the narcissist wants us to be. We can never be them. And even though we struggle for self-definition, realigning ourselves within our home space is the key to re-identifying and adhering to a self-concept that is honorable and respectful to our individuality. Our self-concepts are not set in stone. They can be changed, as you can and you are allowed to give yourself permission to reinvent yourself and shift yourself away from the question, who am I? To live a more powerful and dynamic life. By recognizing your worth, you can stop internalizing those negative assumptions from others and stop attracting the narcissist into your life. Your identity, sugar lump, is not limited to your role in the relationship that you had with the narcissist. You are so much more, and the concept of you is yours to discover. So have fun. Embrace the unknown. Embrace the familiar and change only in you what you want to change. Your life is what you make of it, and your life is what you want it to be. Begin to hope in yourself by writing down on a mirror this question, who am I? And use the 3 categories that I just mentioned by showing yourself how wonderful you are with those describing words that can help you understand and magnify and see your greatness magnified. You were someone before you met the narcissist, and that someone did not leave you. You were left in a bad situation, and you were left in a really bad emotional state. But that does not define you. It is only meant to now help you discover your true identity outside of the narcissistic trauma bubble others forced you into. So it's time to break free. Ready to pop that bubble? Allow yourself to discover all the wonderful qualities that make you, you. And with that said, may I say this. The narcissist may have thought that they left us wallowing away in an identity crisis, but that was never a crisis. Oh no, oh no. That was merely just a cocoon, as they left us in a chrysalis, and we needed time away from them to develop as we opened up that chrysalis to step into our identity awakening. That's something to think about. Go make your day great.